What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Unfiltered Truth. I'm your host, Phil Robinson. With me, riding shotgun as always, is my man, Phil Jones. And we're here to talk a little training camp, week 2. Wednesday, the pads come on. Right today, they're off, but we got a lot to get into. There's been a lot that's happened over the last couple of days since we last spoke and did a show. So, Jones.
Well, first
How you
things
doing?
first, I'm doing good. I mean, hey, look, we ain't got time to jump and say kumbaya and shit because, I mean, the breaking news that happened earlier today was this. Denzel Good retired. Denzel Good was not healthy. He was not ready to go. You look at the following week, that Friday, they went and did the whole restructuring deal, gave him a pay cut. He did not, I 100% believe he did not heal up from that ACL injury. I go back and I was at that game week 1. He went down. He went to the sideline, he looked kind of funny, went back out there, and then boom, went down again. And we've seen this happen time and time with players that have ACL injuries. I mean, I think about when Klay Thompson had it back at against Toronto in the finals. Try to go back out there and play on it, and then it got worse.
So that's debatable whether it was a business move. A business move would have been to make them cut him. That would have been a business move, and he'd have been able to keep all his money. Business move would have been to not restructure. This is why I said
it wouldn't. This is not debatable because if he was able to restructure and then they were to get money to go, that sounds like low key injury settlement, in my opinion. Looks like he managed. Yeah, looks like you managed to. We can rock with this. If you can keep going, you can still keep that. Now, the option is this. He can come back. Now, he's on the retired reserve list. And, once a guy is on that reserve list, they have the option of, retaining him under what he was on that contract. So that means he will still have 1 year left on that contract if he came back next year. But, he had put out a message going back to last week. And, I really do think about what Marshawn has always said,
take care of your mentals.
Take care of your mentals.
And your chickens. So, and it sounds funny until you hear multiple people say it and you see what people are going through and see what the level of stress that the human mind undertakes at this level. And it's not for everyone.
And he said this: take care of your mental. Ain't a soul going to do it for you.
Nope.
So that was, it gave you a weird, it gave you an odd feeling like, I don't think he's either going to play as a starter or he's not ready to come back. But we had discussed multiple times when we would do, hey, let's see how this O-line is going to shape up. Who's going to be your starters? Who's going to be your backups? Countless times, me and Robinson have stated that Denzel Good would not be one of these starters.
He would be great depth and possibly your swing guy.
And he's always been a reserve guy. So I know a lot of people are like boo-hooing and crying and shit. I'm going to be real. He wasn't there at the second half of the season when the O-line got it together. Wasn't.
Nope.
So if he wasn't there at the second half of the season to push forward to make it to the playoffs, I don't see a big fucking difference maker. I don't see how this is the end of the fucking world because it really isn't.
It thins out. So Raider fans have an issue with nostalgia, and I get it. one of our own, once a Raider, always a Raider. He managed to turn his career around and have a degree of success with us and brought us some stability at the position. But we got to look to get better, and we're not going to get better with guys who are hurt.
Nah.
And if also it was brought up to me and mentioned that he could have just an issue with the coaching staff and the way that the coaching staff chooses to go about its business. When he got into his problems in Indianapolis with Guglielmo, Guglielmo had previously left the Patriots to go coach in Indianapolis, and this whole coaching staff is from New England and under the whole Belichick mentality. And Belichick's coaches often operate in a certain fashion, let's say.
Here, let me put it like this. Motherfucker, we ain't playing favoritism, okay? We're not playing favoritism. This coaching staff is like beyond that shit. We're not doing that. If it ain't working out, it ain't working out. And maybe that was the case. But the thing of it is, if you're not all in, I don't need you here.
Nope.
Everybody else is bought into what they're selling. If you're not, there's the door. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna play the whole woe is me and shit. And like Matt just said right here, this is an opportunity for guys like John Simpson, Lester Cotton Sr., Dylan Parham. So why get worked up over one guy that did not play the entire year, and they still managed to have a winning record and still managed to have a good offense? So again, I don't see a fucking problem here. I don't. Not one damn bit. Oh,
it's not so much as I don't see a problem. It's more along the lines of as of where we are right now. He wasn't going to make a huge impact. I mean, we're looking at him as a depth piece. We're looking at him challenging, trying to guide some rookies, and offering you a solid option if one of those younger guys are unable to go or unable to get it done. But
you know what's funny, Phil? There were more vets on that. That's more vets on that roster where it wouldn't even fucking matter. So if you saying that he can come in the guy, it wouldn't. Like I said, if you're not here, availability, you're basically the odd man out. Okay. Chuck says, so we roll with what we got, or do you feel like they go and sign someone? They're going to see Wednesday to see what they actually have for that O-line. That's when pads come on. Guys are going to be able to
Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, take a 3-day weekend to get some hitting going on, see what they got. And that's pretty much been the way that they're going to approach, what I've heard anyway, about how they're going to approach what they do. Now, it's funny because I'll let you guys in on a little secret. If you really want to know what it is that they're going to do, here's something crazy. Listen to what they say. Everybody's looking for this hidden message. Everybody's looking for what does he mean? Let's crack the code. They've been telling you exactly what it is. You've heard Patrick Graham say since he got here, his defense was not 4-3 or 3-4. Said because 85% of the time you're in sub packages. So how he deploys a 3-3-5 or 4-2-5 is due strictly to the offense that he's facing and how they block the fronts. What they're better at, he'll play the opposite. They do a lot of logical things, a lot of things that we've explained on what needs to happen in order to be successful with what they do. You've seen Lester Cotton on the right side as the right guard. That's what Tayshaun came out and said. I put that in an article, last week before? Yeah, last week.
I mean,
maybe even the week before last.
Not even that. We said this shit on the show Going back a month or two ago, we've already stated that Lester Cotton Sr. is going to be a guy that's going to jump out and try to take somebody's job. Denzel Good was not here. What was going on during OTAs? Guys are going to try to step up and say, I can fill this hole. What else do you need me to do, sir? Next man up. Do your job.
I want you guys to right. I want you guys to realize something is that this is the absolute best time to lose a guy because you get to see all of who's on your roster, all of what you got to work with. And then if nothing jumps out at you, and if that guy was so great, you just go ahead and you go to the free agency wire and you get yourself a guy like Eric Flowers or another offensive guard. And you just go from there. Because, I mean, we got solid play from Denzel Good, but you can find another alternative who can provide what he provided.
And again, like I've stated, this team, matter of fact, I even got the audio. Damn, even Andre James made a statement on this shit. He said, we had ups and downs, but our group second half, we got it together and we got in sync. Now tell me, why would you want to break that up? All you need to do is get that group to grow. Now, granted, the guard spot, the two guard spots and tackle were up for grabs because either one of them could step up and fill it in and get into sync. So that means Cotton, as we stated, Leatherwood, as we stated before, tackle spot, either Leatherwood or Parker, Simpson. Now, I'm going to be real here. There's some things I've caught during camp. Now, you can buy into it or you can just say, we'll hold off until Wednesday. But I'm going to be real. A lot of the drills that are shown, they've been running as this your first team unit, this your second team unit, that's your third team unit, fourth, and so on and yada. First team unit, I keep seeing together. You got Colton Miller, you got Foster Moreau. The other group, you're seeing Brandon Parker and Darren Waller together in the drills. Then you see Leatherwood and Jacob Hollister. So you're seeing your first group of guys, and then you see your second group. Your first group, I just said it right there. Parker's your right tackle. Waller's your tight end. You already know it's your starter. And then Miller and Moreau on the opposite side. So it's showing. Now, Phil, we already know the center.
Already know the left tackle.
We hearing what Lester Cotton Sr. right tackle.
Right guard.
Right guard.
Just like the sports stick.
Yeah.
Anything else would be uncivilized.
Ooh. Left guard. Do you put Alex Leatherwood there? I'm gonna give love to our boy. I'm gonna give love to our boy Mo. He's actually joined in the party and said, Leatherwood at right tackle. I don't see it happening.
Nah. It can go all the way back. All the way you could trace it back to a workout video. You remember that workout video where he was getting out of his stance and I was looking at what he was doing and I was like, why is he doing that? It's like that's completely opposite of what he needs to do, the work that he needs to be getting in as a right guard. The footwork is reversed. It's backwards. Lo and behold. Now we got it to a spot where Leatherwood is set up to either have lost his starting spot at right guard or opened up his own spot over on the left side. Got moved over there to be the block in tandem with Colton Miller.
And we look at Colton Miller being that strong veteran presence on the left side. You remember how Richie did Colton when he what was it, 2019?
Took him under his wing and punched him a couple times till he got mean. Richie didn't do that. Richie didn't do that. Let me not put that out there before somebody takes me seriously.
God, man, you be having all protests.
Yeah, being started some shit I didn't even mean to start. He took him under his wing and showed him the way.
Boy, you be having them screaming at you and crying at you for that shit, just like this.
It won't even be safe to walk out my door.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro, but
So, Omar, let me tell you, unless something happens to one of the tackles right now today where they're not going to be good to go for the season, you're set at offensive tackle.
Yeah.
Don't expect to see anybody else. You're pretty much set out at offensive tackle unless somebody gets hurt. Even to the backup.
Still. You know what? I don't think Daryl. Hold on. I don't think he is available. Let me double check.
I don't remember him getting picked up, but
Let me double check. I got it right here. Now he's still a free agent.
He's still available.
I'm gonna be real. If someone's been a free agent for that long, there's something else going on.
Well, it usually comes down to money, comes down to health.
We're at training camp time where
I never said it was the organization's money that was the issue. Now these players often want to get max value, and they're asking for ludicrous amounts of money. Now I'm sure that had Ndamukong Suh came down on his price and was something reasonable, he'd already been signed, especially given the fact that we seem to be losing a gang of defensive tackles to the injury bug. Best he'll be a rotational piece and a special teamer. That's my initial opinion. If he gets out and shows me something different in training camp, then we can reevaluate that. No injuries tomorrow, no injuries all week, no injuries every time they take the field or off of it. Preseason, mid-season, postseason, all of that.
Oh,
and I've been seeing your old punk ass in here, Hefe, sprouting that wild bullshit you be sprouting. I said, I know you shaking in your boots. I know you in here trying to figure out all that's going on, especially with all that great unknown that you got. No Justin Ross. Stuck with Juju and the TikTok dances. No Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce's getting older. Orlando Brown is holding out, not coming to training camp like at all. Let alone signing his franchise tender. So technically he's not even under contract. So they can't even fine him for not showing up. I hope that he stays gone all training camp long, so that come regular season week 1, when he suddenly magically is ready to play and sign his tender, he got to knock that rust off. Because come week 5, the Raiders is coming. The Raiders is coming into Kansas City to steal them arrowheads y'all got around that motherfucker and ride off with the wheels in the bus going dummy. Bay Area style.
Damn. Oh shit! I tell you,
Hate on us. Hate on
golly.
us.
Mm.
And then let's get to these old mark ass Charger fans.
Oh
This has
god!
got to be
Let me
crap.
get
No,
these.
no, no, no. I won't. I won't get you started. I'm gonna start my own motor. I done sat back and I done watched a lot of people have a lot to say in terms of the Chargers. Okay. I watched Justin Herbert in college, and what you saw at the end of last season was what I saw in the college. Both years that I watched him struggle with teams that he should have beat. I watched him lose games that he should have won. I watched him when the chips was on the line. I watched him fold up. Now, we talk about the Chargers wide receivers, but Keenan Allen is starting to regress. Age is starting to catch up with Keenan Allen. Now, he's not the deep threat Mike Williams is, but Mike Williams he's good. He's good, but he's not great. Said they got the tight end brewing. Yeah. Cook will still get out there, do that. Parham will run some routes and catch some balls.
Did you just say Jared Cook?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Did you just say Beetlejuice?
Nope. I certainly didn't say Beetlejuice, but
yeah, you did.
I didn't. So you're thinking too hard about it. But
J.C.
J.C. Jackson can hold Devontae Adams' jock, but we've seen that. Asante Samuels has already gotten worked on by Hunter Renfrow. The matchup that I'd be interested in is going to be Derwin James and Darren Waller. But with all of that, now you have Keenan Cole, Demarcus Robinson, Mac Hollins, all different skill sets to attack whatever they got left. What?
Howdy. First off, fuck all that shit. You give them motherfuckers too much.
Too much.
Motherfucker couldn't even handle fucking Darren Waller last time. Damn sure motherfucker was running out of oxygen when he had to try to chase after fucking Henry Ruggs, you know. But again, now you got to deal with a Devontae Adams, a Hunter Renfrow, a Keenan Cole, Darren Waller. Motherfucker, that motherfucker gonna be saying, my neck, my back, I can't handle this shit like that.
Can't handle this shit like that. So I got a question for you. Who are the Chargers linebackers and how big are they?
I was about to say something so bad the FCC was gonna shut me down.
I'm glad that you didn't, but let's keep it PG.
Shit.
This is a family show.
I was about to say something so bad.
In any case, so we're all sitting here talking about this passing game that we expect to explode, be all world, be setting the league on fire, and we're not talking enough about this ground game. This ground game is going to snatch souls. This ground game is going to heat up some ribs and just brutalize with body shots. This run game is going to run over defenses all game long until they get tired, until they start cheating. And when they start cheating, when they stop disguising their defense, is when you're going to see this passing game take off and hit another level. But we don't talk enough about that. We don't talk about how the Raiders' offensive line is probably one of the biggest in football. We don't talk about how their fullback is a monster. And we don't talk about how. What's that?
I said not one of them damn linebackers from the Chargers are going to try to take him on.
Head on. Not going to try to take him head on. And we listen to him speaking. God, I love his energy. But, boy, I tell you, he has got a real fullback's mind, doesn't he? He said that my man Jacob Johnson is good for one thing: see linebacker, hit linebacker, and hit him hard.
He gonna hurt Drew Tranquil.
Whew.
Mm.
Said, I don't think he's German. I believe he's Polynesian, but
No, he's German.
is he German? That's not
Yeah.
what he looked like, but all right.
What that got to do?
I'm
What that
just
got to
saying.
do?
I'm just
You know
saying.
what? I'd have throw a
I'm just
damn
saying.
brick at your ass.
I'm saying.
Where that motherfucker
Listen,
every time?
listen. I'm gonna need to see
Hey,
what ancestry.com. I'm gonna need to see it.
fuck all that shit, bro. Nah, I found that Bollywood movie where my man be launching up and throwing that damn brick.
Did you?
Boy, every time you say some dumb shit, I'm gonna just play that shit.
Why? How are you gonna try to use my own gift, my own meme? I've
Cause
been using
motherfucker,
that
I'm
for
the one that
years.
found the shit, motherfucker.
I've
Sue
used,
me, motherfucker. Sue me.
I will. You'll be hearing from my attorney. You got it right here. It said sue me.
TikTok, motherfucker. Because we know how that shit goes.
Now, before we had gotten off track and we were still talking about these punk ass Chargers.
Man, hold on.
No, not hold off, because I've been holding off the last two episodes. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, goddamn it.
All right, say what you gonna say. But
These Chargers ain't won shit. They ain't won a division. They ain't won a playoff game. They didn't even make the playoffs last season. They got beat on their way to the playoffs by the Raiders. Why the fuck am I going to be worried about the Chargers of all teams? The team that we beat, the you know what the Chargers got? The the smirk. That's what I'm going to call the
brother.
Timeout. Yeah, we was going to tie, but yeah, fuck you guys. Kick the field goal, Dan. Let's go. Wrap it up. We go into the playoffs, y'all.
That's all I heard. What I do for
the coach right now? Your coach is the reason why you're not going to win anything. You do not go forward down territory from inside your own goddamn 25. What type of a fucking moron does that? You don't continuously go on fourth down, set your defense in horrible field position because you believe that you was going to get those 3 yards. That is the dumb shit that I have been all over Pete Carroll's ass for years. Why would you do some old dumb shit right there? You literally cost yourself games doing that dumb shit. Games. And I'm supposed to believe that this defensive guy with an offensive coordinator, I've never heard wide receivers who lead the league in drops year in and year out are suddenly going to be the team to beat. I want to take a look at the Chargers trophy case. Hold on. It's empty. But suddenly that's the team to beat. We're going to be leapfrogged by the team that we beat because they got Khalil Mack, who plays on third downs, and a couple of DB that's already been roasted by our best wide receiver, and all this other shit. Because why? Because, hey.
Now, hold on.
Everybody said the Chargers was going to be good.
Now, ain't Khalil Mack going to need some bags of ice when he get out on that field?
Listen, I said third downs. I said he only plays on
that
third
ain't enough, man. He going to need bags of ice. He going to need some Bengay, some icy hot for them knees.
I believe if memory serves me correct, Phil, wasn't it us who were talking about the tendonitis that he had in his knee on his way out of Oakland? On his way out of Oakland, that has progressively gotten worse in Chicago, and we shall see what it's like. He literally had to get out of the cold to preserve his knee.
That boy was like, my neck, my knees, that shit hurt like that. My knees. Why do you think back in 2017 that motherfucker was taking them rest days? It wasn't a Veterans Day. That motherfucker's knees were done. Why do you think Bruce Irvin started showing up more? Bruce Irvin started showing up more? My knees, bro. My knees. Lord Jesus, my knees. Look, fuck all that shit. All right, I'm tired of hearing about Chargers, powder blue, crystal meth. I'm tired of hearing about the motherfuckers. All right,
Hey,
that's the new team, the powder blue, crystal meth. It's not even Breaking Bad. They just the Los Angeles powder blue, crystal meth. Shit. Anywho, fuck all that shit. We gotta focus on training camp, bro.
I mean, I always got a few moments to trash the Chargers.
I mean, look, we over here talking about these Papa Smurf looking motherfuckers.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? Over here talking about they're the team to beat the Chargers.
Hey, I mean, if you want me to be really cruel,
the Chargers. San Diego Superchargers.
I will throw that brick at you. I hate that theme song, bro. That is by far the worst fucking theme song I ever heard in my life. When I first heard that damn shit, I was like, God, please bring Thanos. Bring Thanos, please.
Oh, man.
Well, the whole thing is this shit. Everybody feels like they get something from the fucking Rams. It's the next hot best thing. It's better than a hot fucking pastrami sandwich and shit. These motherfuckers say, yeah, we got somebody from the Rams, and we gonna fuck shit up, bro. You did nothing but go 29th on defense. God dang. Trash. Points allowed. Trash. 29th. How the fuck you gonna leapfrog us? You about near bottom of the barrel of shit. Terrible. Ain't never seen no shit like it.
Just gonna watch Austin Eckler run all over the Raiders like he did last time. We're gonna Justin Herbert's gonna deliver the football and throw 4 touchdowns for 195 yards
and still lose the goddamn game.
Yeah,
one more thing. I still hear that Mike Davis is still spinning around in circles after Hunter Renfrow broke that motherfucker's ankles.
And leg never did heal. He been walking with a hitch in his giddy up.
You remember the longest yard? My man was like, that's how a white man does it. Hunter Renfrow was like, hey, Mike, let me show you something. That's how a white man does it.
Wow.
Kiss my ass. All right. But let's go back to training camp. I like hearing from our new head coach
to get in there with the the team, the entire team, and you can see how excited they are. And eager to get to work, eager to start becoming whatever it is we're going to be able to become this year. And the coaching staff's been eager to get out there on the grass and start coaching. So it's the thing we love to do the most in our profession, and certainly there's a lot of anticipation and excitement today. It's always a great.
Now, just to hear that, it gets me so excited. Everybody's excited, and that's how it's going to be on Wednesday too. It's going to get even better. The Raiders so far, what they've been doing is just going through your basic drills. You're going through a learning session on these past couple of days for the Raiders. These guys need to learn their assignments the proper way. I want to make sure this motherfucker knows his route. You cannot just rush through shit and just think it's going to be, we're going to turn ass flambe into filet mignon. Nah, fuck no. It ain't going to work like that.
Solden?
So what's up, brother? Now, I know I said some things last night, but we talked about this defense. Philip, everybody's been running around in these pressers saying, are you going to be implicating the 3-4 defense? The 4-3? What are you going to be implicating? The Raiders are going to be running the 3-4. They're running the 3-4. How many times I heard 3-4? I know Patrick Graham heard that shit so many fucking times. He's like, please shut the fuck up. Can I say it kindly? Shut the hell up.
I mean, he said, we're not reinventing football over here. Football is not that difficult. Said you either have a single safety up high in zone or you have two split safeties, you either have, which is one split is in man or one split is in zone. Said that is what you have to work with, the main combination. Where he does his thing is how you disguise it and how you deploy it. The 3-man front or the 4-man front really comes down to your personnel versus theirs. If you can get away, if it's a lighter line, you probably want to go with the 3-man front. Why? Or excuse me, with the 4-man front. Why? Because your two guys on the outside, you want them to be faster so they can crash the edges. Or if it's a more of a run dominant team, you probably want to go with the 3-down linemen so that you can clog the gaps, and then your linebackers or your auxiliary nickelbacks can flow to the ball. This is not complex. It really like we've been saying, like he's been saying, which goes back to what I said earlier on. All you got to do is just listen. They tell you everything that it is that they're going to be able to tell you. Said this regime is good about stamping out leaks and making sure that nobody knows anything that they don't want them to know. So we hear about a bunch of stuff that we can't ever speak on because we just can't speak on it. It doesn't make for a great show when I'm sitting here holding on to some shit I really want to say, but that's the nature of the business. Sometimes we need to be pleasantly surprised with what they do. Sometimes we need to take them at their word. And when they tell you that base packaging is what they're going to be in 85% of the time, stop and think about today's NFL, today's 7-on-7. You're seeing the lack of a fullback, so you're seeing at least 3 receivers on every play or 2 tight ends. One of those 2.
So
the 4-3 or the 3-4 defense does not account for those fronts. That puts you in a disadvantage, and that's why they no longer run it.
So Phil, can I say it?
You say whatever you want to. This is the unfiltered truth. Shit.
Hey, look, motherfuckers, I'm gonna just tell you this. We running 3-3-5s, we running 4-2-5s, 9-9-5s, the whole fucking stack, the whole fucking 9 yards.
5-1-5s.
Oh, it's funny that you say that. You think I'm joking?
Said you thought that I was just throwing it out randomly.
That's right, motherfucker. Hey, bro, I haven't ran that shit since fucking high school. Yo. Yeah. 3-5, 4-5, 1-5-5. Damn. That sounds like a whole fucking deal.
Those jumbles, those 1-4-5s, those 5-1-5s, all of those, which basically what that equates to is you seeing 6 to 7 guys on the line and you have no idea who's doing what.
Boy, that's why I said it's so fucking massive. You won't even be able to fucking keep up with it.
Nope.
When I had to go and dig and find what he actually, I always find a way to get my hands on somebody's holy Bible.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick Graham has literally the holy Bible from the hooded one. The hooded one.
All the way to the top, huh?
Oh, we going way back to when the hooded one had him working under him. He was the one that had to stand right beside the hooded one. Boy, I was like, oh, this is good.
Said, let us sit here and let us partake.
The hooded one told him unlimited power.
So now, Ace, you know better. We don't use names around here.
Boy. Like I tried to tell you guys way back in the day, nobody's set in one spot. Motherfuckers will move all over the place. So when I say there's going to be 7 in the box, it could be fucking 8 in the box. And you thinking they're all coming at you at once. They're not.
Nope.
Yes, Michael. Yes.
I think I was talking to Tone when I said, I was like, usually when you see that many men in the box, it's more a question of who's bailing. Hopefully that's when motions will help you, and only the most disciplined defense won't expose what it is they're doing until the last second. But when you put them in motion, you continue to put stress on the defense.
Say, hold up, Ace, I'm gonna shut this down real quick. And I'm not coming at you, Ace, but no, not even fucking close to being a Paul Gunther. The problem was Paul Gunther couldn't make up his damn mind. Paul Gunther
wasn't Zimmer's playbook.
Hold on. Hey, yeah, that was
Marvin Lewis's.
Marvin Lewis's playbook. You had to look. Paul Gunther was the fat kid in line at the Chipotle, wondering if he was like, do I want the chicken? Do I want the carne asada? And then right when they putting the shit in the bowl, he's like, wait, I want the chicken. I want the chicken. That was him. He was indecisive. Okay? He was indecisive every damn time, and it threw every damn player off. Patrick Graham gonna say, motherfuckers, we running this shit, and that's fine. Patrick Graham has more experience and has done a good job. Patrick Graham has been around motherfuckers that know what to do. I had to say that with my chest.
What's up, BG?
What up?
They don't call him the Black Picasso for no reason. His designs are outrageous, artistic, and creative. He will baffle a quarterback. Said you will not get what it is that he shows you. Now, for somebody who said they wouldn't take Marvin Lewis, look, Marvin Lewis kind of fell off when it came to the Bengals. But if it came straight to X's and O's and he was coaching defense, you could do a hell of a lot worse than having Marvin Lewis.
I'm right. I'm gonna stick my motherfucking chest out here. I'm right. Patrick Graham is that motherfucker right there.
Yes, he is.
The problem that happened with Patrick Graham, he didn't have everything at his disposal. Guys couldn't stay healthy. Guys
safety.
Guys would just wither up because the Giants weren't giving him what he exactly needed.
No run defense at all.
Why do you think we got them big old hefty boys in the middle? He didn't have that in New York. He had the slim, slow brothers.
Pass rush in the run game.
Hey, I'm going to be real. F all that shit. The side that they had Orlando Brown on, I'm putting Chandler Jones on that side just to cause hell.
It would be his natural side anyway. It would be the weak side.
No, I know they always want to try to put Max. They want to try to put Max a few times on that side, but I say I'd leave him right there.
I'd leave Chandler Jones on that side, but
you don't need Ndamukong Suh. God damn, I'm tired you boys telling me we gotta go get Ndamukong Suh. Why the fuck you think the Browns ain't even touched his ass? The damn Cleveland Browns. Now these motherfuckers will pick up anybody. Why the fuck haven't the Browns touched Ndamukong Suh?
Too high shell coverage. Yes, sir. Ran right like Patrick Graham. Get some pass rush to make sure that you can contain Patrick Mahomes. Without Tyreek Hill, nobody is capable of taking the top off of a two-man high. And so then the last hurdle will be making sure that you get a middle linebacker deep enough in between the hashes to slow down Travis Kelce's crossing game, or one of the other receivers deep verticals, because that's what they look to use against the cover twos, was more of the deep verticals. Now that was last year's offense. It'll probably be a lot different look because they don't have the burners. They got the larger possession receiver types, and they got a couple speed guys on there. We got to see what they're going to do, get out of Sky Moore.
I say I hit him with a surprise, motherfucker. I heard us down to the Vikings and Browns again.
They can have them.
Let them have that motherfucker. Shit.
Vikings ain't about to do shit, and the Browns are in a unique situation, let's say.
Look, I'm just saying. I wouldn't get all worked up over him. Would not one damn bit. Well, if you don't stop beatboxing. Damn, that nigga froze. That boy froze. You froze. You alive?
Yeah.
Boy, I told you gotta get rid of that damn 5 and below internet.
No, there's something else going on. There's some. I'll have to tell you that later.
Cause I'm like, you look like when you try to get
else going on.
Hold up. Oh, a beatbox. Anywho. So yeah, that's what the Raiders are looking to throw up and have ready for every game day, different fronts, different bases. We're going to get everything. It's not going to be just something simple. It's going to be a lot of things that the Raiders are going to be willing to give. Damn, you really had to. Damn, what Cade do? What the fuck Cade do, damn it?
Kate is over here trying to regulate the guests on our show. We need every available listener that we can have. Said, yes, Hefe's a Chiefs fan. Hefe's in here talking crazy talk, but he ain't bothering nobody. Hefe is the closetest Raider fan you'd ever want to see. Probably know more as much about the Raiders as he does of some of y'all in here, because he sure don't know shit about the Chiefs.
This motherfucker texting me right now. He said, "Shut me out. Free my homie Cade." Hey, yo, hashtag free the homie Cade.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, man. But, Phil, your ass is still cheesing and you frozen. This is weird. Boy, you like frozen. It's like you frozen in time. Fill up. Okay, can you see me? Can you hear me? Yeah. Let's see. Q says
2 or 3, maybe 3.
Nah, I think we only see 2.
No, I said in game 3, maybe 3.
Oh, game 3.
Yeah.
You know what's wild? I think it's only one quick series. I think they forced themselves to probably try to go 3 and out in that drive just to get the hell out of there.
You know, with the joint practices, I would say that's probably the way they're going to do all their work at the joint practice.
Yeah, because come to think about it, yeah, it is New England with the joint practice with the third final preseason game. So yeah, do it at the joint practice, and I wouldn't put any of my starters in during that preseason.
No, they
game.
won't be in that preseason game, so it'll probably be the second week. Because from what I heard, you're not gonna see him in the Hall of Fame game. There's no need to play him in the fourth game, and if you're having joint practices that in the third week, they're gonna already have seen each other in the third week. So we probably won't see, like you said, maybe we'll see 4 series altogether. Or
maybe. What the fuck? There we go. So, Phil, for folks that are fans and also media, this is something that I've been waiting to just go over, and we need to just put this to rest. Okay?
Go ahead.
Roll the footage.
Honestly, how I feel, I just got to be more honest. I just got to start speaking my mind, and as I'm getting older, I just say what I want to say, you know. And so my real answer is the expectation, all that kind of stuff. Who says that? Honestly, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Whether they don't say anything or they say a lot, nobody cares. Hopefully they talk about us at the end. You know what I mean? But right now, that crap don't matter.
It doesn't matter, Derek. Why do you talk about it and why do you?
Thank you, Paul. It's so good to see you. I say it because I'm a positive person, and I try and I try and encourage my teammates. There's a way that I say things to encourage my locker room, to maybe put a chip on their shoulder, and sometimes I do it too much. And so I don't appreciate your tone either. You can pump that back a little bit. I promise you.
All right. I saw Friday everybody getting hyped up like this was like a world star incident. Everybody running around here like Derek Carr and just took a glove and bitch slapped Paul Gutierrez. And I'm going to be real here. And I've been fair and balanced with Derek this offseason. But I'm going to say this, Phil. That was not the way to go. And this was a valid question. Why do you continue to bring it up then? If it doesn't matter, if you don't care about it, why do you continue to bring this up? And again, this has been heard not just this year, 2021 season. We've heard this in the 2020 season. We've heard this in 2019. I mean, I can keep going down year after year after year. Why do we, if it doesn't matter, I have every right to say, well, why do you keep bringing it up if it doesn't matter? Seriously. It sounds like a broken record. Now, you weren't able to answer my question. I'm gonna be real, bro. You got shook.
Yeah, because that was a terrible response, and really that was a response based off of not having one. Because when I ask you why are you bringing up stuff that you just said doesn't matter, and your answer is because I'm a positive person, what the hell kind of sense does that make? Now, I will preface it by saying, listen, I'm all for saying how you feel, and if somebody's getting on your nerves, then you need to let it be known that somebody's getting on your motherfucking nerves. But with that being said, you tried that shit with Paul Gutierrez. Now, I've had the pleasure of meeting Paul. I'm not going to sit here and say we're friends or some no shit like that, but I've met Paul, and Paul was one of the nicest guys you could ever want to meet. And to pull that off in that type of arena. While I enjoy my quarterback being a bit of a red ass and feeling kind of feisty. At the same time, I don't want to see players getting brave with reporters. That never ends well.
Phil,
I want to see that type of energy for, like somebody said, the Joey Bosa's, the Khalil Macks, for all the guys that say if you whisper in Derek's ear when you run past him, so he'll get happy feet and start throwing the ball all over the place or taking sacks that he doesn't need to take. Those are the guys I want to see him have that energy for.
Phil, fuck all that shit, bruh. I can't take you. Hey, you can talk all that at the podium, but I'd rather see that energy you got at the podium on the fucking field.
I want to see you talking that saying.
No. Your game speaks louder than your voice at the podium.
It always has.
Your play on the field speaks louder than what you speak at the podium. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is where it gets a little, something ain't right here. Raiders YouTube channel cut that part of the presser. You go back through, it's not there anymore. I'm going to say this shit. That was a bad look. Mark probably got a call and said, this man, Paul Gutierrez, has been with the Raiders going back to the early 90s. This man has been fair to us. And then all of a sudden, you snapping at this guy like he's Josh Dubrow. I can understand this was a Dubrow situation. I've been like, damn, we got violence. But
yeah,
Paul, and this ain't it. No. I'm going to be real. This ain't it. Paul been with the Raiders, and he ain't fucking Bay Area salty and shit like some folks have run around it. This man has been fair. He has basically just kept it 100. Now, everybody going to say, well, he works for BSPN. Look, it's ESPN. All right, look. Everybody going to say what they're going to say because some folks in the media that don't pay attention to the team at a 400%. So they're going to have their little takes and shit. You got to learn to ignore that crap. All right. Now, Paul did have an article. It was a scenario article, and everybody can have a scenario article at the end of the year where, oh yeah, you know, this is going to probably end with him getting traded out. We didn't know where this team was going to go. You didn't know who was going to be the head coach. So at the end of the day, anybody can make an article like that. Paul got blocked by Derek Carr. I don't think Paul cares that he got blocked by a player. Shit. Tashawn been blocked. Shit, a handful of folks have been blocked by Derek Carr.
I've been blocked. You've been blocked.
I don't know why I haven't been blocked, but I haven't been blocked by Derek
Carr. I haven't been blocked by Derek Carr. I don't understand why either. But I guess every once in a while I make a point.
So you say you know why? You know what's funny? If me and Robinson ain't got blocked by
right?
My point is,
like
my point is everybody's trying to make something out of nothing. This is the first week of training camp. Everybody's saying emotions. He went through this and that. If you going through all these emotions and you got this shit running through your head and all, here, I'm gonna say this. Hey, the league can provide you a therapist. Hey, sir, if you feel that way, hey, go see a therapist, a sports therapist. It's okay. You're not crazy. You're just stressed. You need to relieve sometimes. You know, shit. I get it. So, I mean, but to take it out on a guy, and I mean, you got a guy kept him astray, and everybody think, oh, it's the tone of voice that he used. I mean, what, you want him to sound like some punk ass? Shit. Man, y'all got to get over that shit. And I'm going to tell you this right here. Again, I will finish it off with this. Your play on the field speaks louder than you being all rah at the damn podium. All right. I want to hear that energy afterwards that you showed me 110% on that field.
when you blew a team out. Fuck 110%. I don't care about how much effort you
Well,
gave.
you know what I
I
mean,
want
damn
to
it.
see you blow a team out. You want to start puffing out your chest? Good. Good. I love to see it. Now, when you puff out your chest, you need to pump up that scoreboard too and light that motherfucker all the way up. The first number should start with a 4. We need to start seeing 3s and 4s and not 1s and 2s starting up them numbers on the scoreboard. There's a lot of talent here. There's a great scheme that's proven to be useful to absolutely anyone, including rookies and bad quarterbacks. Jared Stidham still has a job because of this system.
Yeah.
So
hold up, that system. Fuck all that. You talking Jared Stidham? That shit got Matt Castle paid.
that it got Jimmy Garoppolo paid.
Yeah.
Said Jacoby Brissett. Now he didn't get paid like that, but he's still.
But I mean, it's got him still active
multiple
in the league.
opportunities. Yeah, multiple opportunities. I mean, they even had Cam Newton in there, and if you watched Cam throw a ball, you knew it was over. And I got and that's nothing against Cam Newton. I've seen him throw the ball prior to this year or last year even, and I've seen the hitch in his throwing motion, and it's not cool. That's not a professional quarterback throw.
I mean, he throws like he got a whole damn babushka on his head, and so
he throws like he got a 1/4-inch gap in his shoulder, and that it just rocks at that point where you just like he got to hit that hitch on it. Anyway, Tuna. We got Tuna in the house. Trash. It's trash.
Hey, let me tell you about this player. He's trash. Boy, he would tear motherfuckers up.
How soon we forget, Q. How soon we forget about the UFC Octagon match.
Hey, what?
Now that was with Max. I will say that was with Max. But he did cut, or was it with Max? I want to say that he put it as an open statement towards
it was with Kellerman.
It was with Max.
So I was just like, okay, well, we're waiting. Shit, I even made like a whole poster for this shit. I was waiting for that shit.
Hey, they made the playoffs, I guess. So I guess he the point goes to him. Said, but now that they've made the playoffs, they made the playoffs twice. Now they have to win in the playoffs. Yeah. Now they have to do the one thing that they haven't done in 20 plus years. They have to win the division. One of the best things that you can say about the Patriots organization is that they won the division every single year.
Yeah, I'd prefer to win. Oh, yeah, that's right. Win.
Not prefer. Just win. Just win. Not I want, not prefer. That's all that, people in hell want ice water. Just win.
You a motherfucker for that one. You a motherfucker for that one. God damn.
That's all they want. That's all they want.
Hey, look. All I can say is win.
And you win.